goal of this educational video is to demonstrate the soft tissue anatomic features important in determining the potential need for soft tissue grafting, as well as those features that influence the success of grafting procedures. In gingival recession, or root exposure, the gingival margin is located on the root surface. The root exposure extends from the gingival margin to the cemento-enamel junction. We will now review basic dental anatomic landmarks, clinical variations and their impact on therapeutic outcomes, and the etiology of recession. We will then review recession classifications to understand the amount of root coverage that can be expected, the indications for when and why we graft, and briefly describe current grafting techniques. The final chapter is a glossary of terms that may be used as a reference source. First, let's consider the normal anatomic features and review the significant landmarks that are important in a routine periodontal examination. The two basic tissue types are the gingiva and the mucosa, which are separated by the mucogingival junction. In some areas, the color distinction between these two tissue types is very distinct, while in other areas it may be difficult to differentiate these two tissue types visually. In such sites, a probe may be used to aid in the detection of the mucogingival junction. Now, let's take this section and look at it more closely. The mobile, loosely arranged tissue is the mucosa. The mucogingival junction separates the mobile mucosa from the attached gingiva, a dense, bound-down connective tissue. The border of the gingiva that meets the tooth is the gingival margin. The epithelial attachment, indicated in purple, lies at the base of the sulcus. The papilla is the tissue that fills the space between the teeth, and the contact is the point at which adjacent teeth touch. Now let's take a closer look at this outlined area.